Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is Thursday, September the 28th, 2023, and it's 12 o'clock p.m. Today, my special guest and I are going to be working on Little Hooter, and it's been interesting to say the least so far. So first and foremost, thank you, Memoirs of a Long-Arm Quilter, our girl Sassy. Wish her a happy birthday in the chat. Yesterday was her birthday, so if you didn't slip over to her live, make sure that you check her out. Then we've also got Delia, one of my moderators. She's my ride or die bestie, and she's in the house with us today, and she is working it. After I go through a few little cleanups and check on the chat and talk to you for a little bit, I'll round robin back to the ladies and let you talk to them, and I'll ask them a few questions before I get started on my next assembly and see what everybody really thinks of everything. So let me slip into the chat really quick and welcome our guest today. Donnell Stitchery is in the house. Hi, Donna and Joe. Missed your wonderful videos. Hope you're feeling better. I feel so much better. Friday, I went downhill and it was not a pretty weekend. And the first part of the week, I was still struggling. But today, I feel like $1,000,000 compared to last week. So thank you, Donnell, for asking. Days, wishing everyone hello, hello. Linda Faust, hi, Donna, Joe, and everyone. Hope you're feeling better. Absolutely. Zandra, hi, Donna, Joe, and everyone. Rebel, hello, everyone. My paperweight's in my way here. Let me move this out of my way. Teresa is in the house. Hello, hello. Lord Lenny, hello and welcome. And our girl, Susie, our Jersey girl, she's in the house. She's a little bit under the weather today, so she will not be joining us on the live, but she's going to handle the chat on the back end of the house for us today. So with all of that being said, let's get this party started. I'm going to turn off the mouse so Joe has no worries over on his side with me playing with it. So I wanted to do a couple little chats with you along the way today. I'm going to highlight as I'm talking. I made 3 pages of notes, so I'm going to be gabbing for just a minute. So I did my hello and welcome for today. Friday, please note our new time is going to be 9:30 till about 11:30. We're going to have a little bit of an overlap with Miss Becca, and she is fine with that. And we're good with that little bit of overlap and delay and anybody joining us as well. But my subscribers have asked us to go a little bit earlier so that they can hang with us for just a bit. So we're going to try it for a little while and see how it works out. If you do miss the beginning and you come in the middle, you can always catch the replay, and we humbly appreciate that as well. This week for Friday night, I will be kicking off the lion. You have seen me do the lion for Violet Craft. Now you're going to see me do the lion for Legit Kit. My goal is to get that done in a 4 to 5 week turnaround. And that's going to be working on it behind the scenes and letting you see it as it comes together as well. Any of my mods, feel free at any time throughout any of our lives to please feel free to drop the Legit Kit link. I spoke with the owner of Legit Kits, and people are ordering via an email or whatever, but they're not giving my link or any other person's link. So we do ask that you please use the link that's in the description box, save it in your device somehow. So when you are ordering from Legit Kit directly, they're not going to have to try to track things down. Moving forward, they're not going to track down the host or the affiliate link for anyone. So it's going to be up to our subscribers. If you want us to get that, hey, you did it, it came from you, then you need to use our link, and we appreciate it. Their office staff is getting really, really busy as they're pumping out more kits. And as you can imagine, there's only it's a small operation, and they've only got a couple in-house that do this all the time. So it just lightens the load for them a bit. I did miss my live the other day. So I do need to wrap up the Project Dress a Girl on our side. And I wanted to thank each and every one of you, first and foremost, for any and all donations, whether it be fabric, postage, labels, dresses, headbands, embellishments, the bias tape, any aspect. As of today's count, we have 130 dresses that we, as Handmade by Ying subscribers, are going to be able to turn in. And anything that comes moving after I mail this package will be earmarked for 2024, if that makes sense, because there's going to be too much of an overlap by the time I mail. So I'm not mailing until October the 7th. So anything that comes in up until then will be included in this year's count from me. So let me see. I want to make sure I'm hitting Donnell. Let me see. Susie, hello, and thank you all for joining us. Welcome, Donnell. Candace, hello, and welcome, Papu. Hi, ladies. Hi to all the quilters. Kelly Cruises and Craft is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. I saw you over at Miss Brenda's. I dearly love her. She is amazing. Elizabeth, hello. So I'm going to show you just a few things. That way you're going to see what I'm going to be dropping in this box today. For demonstration, I'm just going to hold the dresses up, show you, and I'm going to drop it behind me. I have the box and the bag there that these will be going into. So I just wanted to show these one last time before they get moved over. So this is a wide variety of headband, the hair pieces, the hair ties that will be going in with this shipment. So I have my box and my bag there. We've got numerous butterflies that I've made of all sorts. There will be embellishments. They're going to be hair pieces. There's going to be a lot. So all of these will be going in this box behind me. Then I have this special bag that has came. I will take these out of the bag to save room. So that way I won't have to worry about trying to squeeze air out. But these are really cute. And they will be just dropped in, and then she'll be able to tuck them in the little girls' dresses. So it's going to be fun. So she sent 20 of these. So these will be going in this box as well. These dresses will be going to Maddie. And they're going to be going down. I'm mailing on the 8th or 9th. I'm giving that little bit of an overlap, and she's good with that. This is one of the dresses that we did make on a live, and I think it turned out really cute. We did put the butterfly embellishment. I did put the size tag on the inside. This fabric was donated by Jersey Girl, and she's in the chat. The only thing I brought to the table, honestly, was the pocket material. And this is from one of her pattern designers, made one for this year. She makes one every year. And I think they just turned out darling. I never would have went out of my comfort zone and sewed this, but I love it. I put the embellishments, since we're doing butterflies, I did the embellishment, and I've also made a couple hair bows that I've stuck down in the pockets for this little girl. So whomever gets this, then we put a butterfly, the baby butterfly, where we challenged each other to go as low as we could. That's the 1-inch butterfly, and she's on this dress. And then we have all of these others. I've already showed you these before, but I wanted to show a few of the special ones. This is a size 8. Louise Cloak had mailed in. And I'm telling you, each and every one of you have went above and beyond, making this year's Project Dress a Girl just so amazing. Without each and every one of you who subscribe and donate, none of it could be possible. So those dresses are going to be packaged up tonight. And anytime that you do mail them, we do ask that you do put them in some form of a plastic bag. That way, should the USPS sit your box on the porch and it's raining, the contents will not get wet. So please, 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 when you're shipping dresses, fabric, material of any kind, put it in a plastic bag of some sort. It helps. I don't care if it's a trash bag and you get all of the air out of it. It's still going to keep the contents dry. Thank you, Donna. That was a fun interview with Brenda. Brenda is off the hook amazing. I really, really like her. And she's just a sweetheart. Let me see. Beth Goody Goods is in the house. Hello, Miss Beth. I love you dearly. Beth also has a long arm service. So if you're interested in her work, please slip over and check her out. She's also got her YouTube channel. And over here, we're all about helping each other grow. Beth's like a bonus daughter to us. So slip over and check her out. Guess who, Nancy? Hi, y'all. Susie's dropping links, and I greatly appreciate that as well. So that gets me down to the affiliate link, the Project Dress a Girl membership talk. Let me talk membership. You guys are so amazing, and I greatly appreciate it. So as of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we have 10 official paid members. So if anybody is interested in joining our membership program, go to our homepage on YouTube and hit the subscribe, the join button is what it is. You're not joining right then. You're just joining the link that's going to take you to the 3 different levels that we're going to be offering, the $1.99, $3.99, and $5.99. The $5.99 link is going to give you once a month as we move forward. After the first of the year, I may increase it, but we'll see. Is an in-person private Zoom offline to where we can come together, hang out, and sew together with our subscribers. Some of our moderators will be joining us from time to time if they would like. So you're going to get to meet the girls behind the scenes. So if you see anybody in blue, they're my moderators. The door is open to all. So it's going to be fun, but you need to have that membership in order to get the Zoom link to come hang out with us. And I think it'll be fun. The first one is going to be, I've already picked the date, and that is going to take place October the 15th, 6 to 8 o'clock p.m. It's just going to be our way of saying thank you for your help. Thank you for supporting the channel, and we do appreciate it. The links for the channel owners that are subscribed, they will be in the description box as well. But today they're going to get a little special shout out. So I got Katie Vaughn, Susie Rose Finley, Amy Demens, Gloria Butler, Jackie, D&BD Stitch Art, Sheila Fudge, Paula House, Nellie Frisco, Brenda Foley, and Donnell Stitchery. That is our supporters today, and God bless you all. Everything that you are doing to help us keep our channel up and running and giving back. We do appreciate each and every one of you. It's never taken for granted. So with that being said, God bless you, and we appreciate you. So please go check out after the live today, the join button. Just play the little video, look in, see if it's something that you're interested in helping us keep everything going smoothly. Donnell Stitchery, hey Donna, per the tracking number, you have a special delivery for me that it was delivered today. LOL. I hope the girls love them. Thank you. So it's coming today. Thank you, baby. And I'll show whatever comes tomorrow on my live, Donnell, and thank you. Susie, we'll be sending fabric to you after I come back from vacation. I had pulled 3 boutiques for you, then found more and more. It was a process. I'm sure it was, and we greatly appreciate it. We're going to be making dresses all year long, and I'm going to challenge each and every one of my subscribers that wants to make a dress. I can set up a private Zoom with you. We can either do the McCall 5797, or we can do this year's dress and start stockpiling them. I will hold any and all dresses that do come to me for 2024, and we're keeping the count going. And I'm excited to say 130 dresses. Last year, we did 38. This year, you guys knocked it out of the park. And these girls usually changing lives one dress at a time. You got it, Donnell. Guess who, Nancy? Hubby had more CTs yesterday, and they were all great. One spot in the long hasn't changed. White blood count is almost 10. Awesome. Praise God. Thank you all for your prayers. Guess who, Nancy? You got it, baby. We have an awesome God. Susie Gabber, press continue. Thanks, Donnell. Congrats, Nancy. Brenda Foley's in the house. She is one of our supporters. And thank you, Miss Brenda. And thank you for the iron. I love it. Susan Bowen, lovely to join you girls from Wet UK. Oh my goodness. I would love to learn how to do the dresses. What is the pattern again that you use? Donnell, I used the McCall 5797 all year long. And the last two dresses that I used, Day, do you remember the woman's name for that dress that we just did, the two dresses?
Oh,
Yeah, thank you. You're the brains of this bunch.
I'm going blank for a second here. Let me.
Yeah, Day will figure it out and let me know. It's a 4-piece pattern. You print it on your computer, you tape 2 pieces together and it comes together like butter. I like it better, honestly, than the McCall 5797. Either one, you're going to get 4 pieces to a dress, but you can up the size 2 inches for every year of age. Teresa Louise, good morning. I'm here but lurking, getting morning chores done. Absolutely. I've got all mine done. Last load's in the wash. Can't take on anything else. I work 6 days a week, but I can send fabric, and that fabric will be made into dresses. And thank you, Sue. So with all of that being said, don't forget that if you are one of our supporters for the channel membership, we're going to do our first Zoom. It's going to take place 10/15/23. The link will be sent 24 hours prior. We're going to go from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's a chance to come together, chat, and just join and hang out. Go ahead.
Donna, I just got the link. It's Thoughtfully Creative.
Thoughtfully Creative. I couldn't remember it to save my soul. Also, please do not forget that Susan and Teresa Louise will be going live and doing the cow pattern. It's in my notes, but I just didn't want to forget that. October the 1st is this Sunday. Can you believe we're already almost into Sunday? Oh my goodness. October 1st. Where did September go, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. But Leo Ransom is going to be holding a private Zoom. If you're interested, it is not too late to join. He has 5 openings left. The class will run 3 to 4 hours. It's $60. You'll pay him directly. We are providing the link, and Joe will run the behind the scenes cameras and things like that for him. So if you're interested, it's going to be fun. Pull from your scraps, your stash, come sit and learn this process. I think it's going to be interesting. I've never done anything like it. I was going to sit on the back end and just kind of watch. And he's like, no, you got to come do this too. So it's going to be fun. If you pay him today or tomorrow, you will get the content list of what you need to bring to the table and ready to create. And it's just going to be fun. So if you're interested, $60, reach out to Leo. If one of my mods could please drop his email him. We've got 5 openings left, and I'd humbly appreciate that. On the 3rd, I'm doing the kickoff. Let me see. I'm doing the Lion from noon to 2. The 5th, I'll be doing the Little Hooter with my girls. The 7th, so Becca and I are going to come back together for month 2 of Sewology. This time it's going to be over at her channel, and you're surely not going to want to miss it. We're going to be doing the pencil of this great big pattern. I dearly love the time that I get with Sew Becca. She's a really busy lady. So we get to do this year long. It's going to take us about 15, 16 months, taking off holidays, taking off vacays and things like that. But we've planned it that way, slow and steady, and then we'll come together and wrap it up. But the first month, it was just amazing. What is he creating? Hold on. He gave us a choice of what we wanted to do, and he's doing Jesus. And it's just going to teach us the techniques that he uses every step of the way. So we were advised to print 3. I've printed 2. I'll probably take notes on the 3rd one. And everybody that's in the class so far, it's going to be small enough that he's going to be really hands-on with you. You pick your, what was it, Day? 3 gray fabrics, 3 shades of gray, 4 shades of grays, 4 shades of blacks. And you're only using like an 1/8 yard to cut. And then you'll just cut that up. Whatever he tells you to do. But he'll give the whole list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do the whole list, but that's the gist of it. And it's going to be amazing. So if you want to come hang out with Leo and a few of us other creators that's going to be there, come do it. I don't care what mine looks like in the end. It's all about helping another creator out. And I'm hoping mine looks like this, because if it does, I'm like, woo, I'm blown away. Because what girl can't use a little Jesus in her room, right? I'm just off the hook excited for this class. I've been waiting. Brenda says, hubby loves that same iron. He said he couldn't do without it. Felt you deserved it. What you like. Thank you, Brenda. You guys are amazing. Love it. And I humbly appreciate it. Teresa's telling Susie hello. Donna Stitchery's telling everyone hello. Brenda Foley, I love you, girl. What is he creating? It's a collage art. Yes. And I've never, the only one I've honestly ever been up close with that has done collage art is Teresa Louise's. And she's really taken hers to a whole new level. Because, I mean, the girl's got talent. She's an artist. I call her my art friend. She knows her stuff. So, let me see. Zoology, it's on the 7th with Becca. The 10th is going to be the lion. You saw me do the lion for Violet Craft, and I've kept it here purposely. Now I'm going to do the lion for Legit Kit. I'm going to do the comparison. My thoughts and takes on both. My takeaways, what I learned from either or, and I'm going to have them side by side in a standalone video that you're going to be able to say, okay, this came with fabric. This one you went shopping for. This one had big pieces. This one's all same size blocks. So we're going to compare them and see. One has 64 blocks. The other had 158 pieces. So we're going to see. We're going to pay attention to detail. I'm going to take notes along the way, as I did when I did the lion. The 13th and 14th, we're going to be doing a amazing celebration called Take Me to the Magic. It's going to be the mouse quilts, for lack of better words. I'm dubbing it Take Me to the Magic because this girl loves anything Disney. So that is going to be anybody that's selling it. You want to join us online. This is going to be a 2-day celebration. We're kicking it off at 6 o'clock in the evening and selling until about midnight. Then on the 14th, we're going to come back online at noon and work until we wrap it up. I've already made 2. I've made the boy and the girl. I drove an hour and a half, met Tucker. He is marrying those quilts so that I will have the 2-sided quilt. He's going to bring it up here and we're going to sew together for that weekend from our home. So you're going to get Tucker too. So if you want to join, it's going to be a blast. The 15th membership Zoom is 6 to 8 open. So bring your own projects and we're going to have ideas moving forward. The 21st, Susan and Teresa Louise will be doing the cow. Please check them out as well. And I believe, but Teresa Louise can correct me, I believe it's going to be on Susan's, but they may be doing that to where it's a dual channel. So Teresa Louise, let me know on that so I can send people the right way. The 21st, I'm teetering with that date. More information will come out by next weekend. I'm looking for the perfect Bargello pattern. This girl loves a good Bargello. So we've done 2 now. I've did the rainbow Bargello, Beth over Goody Goods quilted. Then I've did the ocean theme for our master bedroom, and it's a super king, and it's got such a good drape. It was too big for my machine. and I took it down to Tucker's and it went edged. I'm talking, it took his whole machine. There was no room left in the end. And that turned out beautiful. And now I'm ready for another Bargello just in time for Christmas. So if you have any ideas on the next Bargello, I'm thinking I know we can do it in like 2 or 3 settings. I'm only going to do 2 jelly rolls this time because I'd really like it to be a nice size lap throw or a throw for in my living room for the holidays. So I really want to work it over 2 or 3 settings with everyone, get it on the long arm, get it quilted so it can display in our home for Christmas. So that's the goal for that Bargello. I never go too fast, but I'm looking. I've always done the Ron Carlson patterns. They're all basically the same. It's the way that you maneuver the fabric when you're turning them that's going to give you the different appearance. So that's just going to be fun. So let me see. Thumbs up for this live. Thank you all. Absolutely. Thank you. It's going to be over at Susan's on the 21st. So that information will also be added in our description box. I have too many projects, so I've kind of given my pattern away. So the recipient of said pattern will be in sewing behind the scenes and watching. So if you don't know and you haven't seen it, this is going to be our celebration weekend pattern. You can get this off of Etsy. My moderators have it. It's called Take Me to the Magic. The quilt should finish at 76 by 76. I did add a 5-inch border all the way around. I did a nighttime Minnie, daytime Mickey. Minnie has the bow, Mickey has the stars. I went bigger with the back so that I'll be able to trim those down and get it bound up when it gets home. And it's just amazing to see how all of this is coming together. A full weekend hanging out with you all is going to be amazing. The pattern calls for different ways that you can lay it out. I'll be going over all of that information with each and every one of you as it moves forward and we get a little bit closer. I have cut out my fabric for my next 2. They will not be double-sided. They will be single quilts. I'm trying to decide, are they both going to be the boy or are they both going to be the girl? I'll figure that out as we get a little bit closer. So all of my paperwork can go back there. Everybody's been asking me about my TV trays that are little, I can fold it up really quick and get it out of the way. They're ironing stations I've converted with Joe. I've had them for a couple years now. They had strawberries on them, but my room and my taste has changed and evolved. So all I did was took a yard of fabric, split it. It had, all these is you get them at Walmart, $18 for your table. You bring it home, you put your batting, I put 4 layers of batting, took and doubled up my yardage, flipped it over flat on the table, and you staple all the way around it. Bam, instant ironing station or an extra station you can lay things. So I think I've got everything covered for today. So let's get to chatting with the girls. I've been talking for almost 30 minutes. Go figure. But I haven't been able to chat with anybody but the girls. Letitia, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. So let me see. Which one do I pick on first? Rock, paper, scissors, day. You were thrown under the bus with all the wheels.
You always throw me under the bus on the wheels. What the heck's up with that?
I don't know. I must love you
I'm supposed to be a
tremendously.
bestie. What's up with that?
You are.
I'm working on block A3 and putting it together, having fun with it. And it looks like I'm starting to get on the line the right way. So it's a process.
I am so proud of you. You have no idea. This is totally out of her comfort zone. And she has embraced it. She has embraced this. And she got her rubber mallet. She's got her sewing machine. She's got her fabric and her pins, and she's learned a few new words along the way.
I got it, and maybe coming at you.
Hey. That's not. No.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm going to pick up the GNOME quilt later this morning. Awesome. I hope you had a great birthday, Stephanie. Susie asked, did you have a good birthday?
I did. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, I had a great birthday.
So let me see if memory serves me correctly. Day is going to go A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2, B3, B4. That's going to be her process as versus the way that I broke it down. And that's fine. That way you're seeing it as you're working it. And I totally get it. So Sassy, are you doing it which way, babe?
The way that you asked us to. So
See, she's not a rebel.
I'm on B2. I'm putting together B2. And this is what I have thus far. I believe it's an eyeball.
That
beautiful.
The eyeball,
Look
girl.
at that looks awesome.
I cannot say mine looks like an eyeball. Nope, can't say it. Don't know what it's going to look like. I told Jay, part of me says I went ahead and sewed all of my fabric to my papers and got them filed last night. So I could not wrap it up, but I could go ahead and start the line without feeling the pressure. And each and every week I'll just come together with y'all. We'll sit, sew, and chat. Usually be working on little Hooter while I'm doing the lion, but I'll still be joining my blocks at the same time as you. And I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
So that way I can just move straight along. Left, Dahlia, you're back. Absolute. So right now I'm working on the assembly of B3. And I was teasing the girls today and told them that I had all intent to go ahead and marry together A1, A2, B1, B2, so I could see if I really got eyeballs or not, because I'm telling you, mine doesn't look anything like Sassy's. Mine's pulled from scraps and hers is the amazing, beautiful kits. So all I got is way to go, girl, because that looks like an eyeball.
Yep. Yeah, mine definitely don't look like that.
And it's okay. Ours had the crash into the tree.
Yep.
The goal is that we're going to be able to show.
Mine can get out of the way. It just kept going.
They're all going to be beautiful and unique.
Absolutely. All of God's creatures are different in their own way.
Yeah.
Absolute.
This is definitely a learning experience.
And this is the time to do it. You know?
That's okay.
So what's everybody else in the chat working on today? And thanks for understanding when I was a little bit under the weather that we had to cancel. I honestly tried my best to do, was it Monday or Tuesday, Joe? I lost track of time. I just couldn't. There was no way. I just couldn't do it. And Joe's like, nope, we're not doing it. And then we tried on Tuesday and couldn't even do it Tuesday. So the key when you're doing these parts is to go ahead and trim off your little dog ears. Get those out of the way. The more fabric that you do have out of the way, the better for you. Make sure that your gray lines are lining up all the way around your block as you're building it. So I've pre-pinned a few of them because I knew I'd be gabbing so that I'd be able to go get this. Bye, Kelly. Thank you for coming and have a fabulous day. See you all around. Baby quilts for charity. Yay. You can't beat that.
I'll tell you what I've learned so far about these legit kits that I really do like is that when you are piecing, when you're laying your pieces out, and you probably already said this, Donna, and I'm just going to repeat it.
I need it from all angles.
I need
that
it.
when you're laying it out, the letter like this B2H and this B2G, they'll never be on its side. They'll always be where you will be able to read it.
Yep.
And not like to the side or anything like that. So when you marry them together, you know that you have the right place, the right spot, is because you can easily read the letters in the correct order, like the
Let me
correct
see if this,
way.
tell me if this gets close enough that you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, you can see like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You-
now I can't see it.
That's what she's trying to demonstrate and show you.
Right. So you'll never sew it onto the wrong side, because you'll know that if it's, oh, wait a minute, this one is to the side, I can't read that. But if I put it on top, I can read it.
Right. And that's excellent to point that out. They're working on cutting out 63 blocks. Awesome. Hey, Heather. Hope you're feeling better today, girl. We love and miss ya. Barb, I was hoping you could talk about pounding into submission tools, what you pound on wood or what. Absolutely. Basically, I will let the girls show you their mallets. When you're doing a seam and it's got a lot of bulk and you've got multiple seams coming together, you use a rubber mallet. You're not damaging your fabric. You're going to lay it down like this. I don't have my rubber mallet right now, so I'm going to use my hand. Imagine this is your rubber mallet and you're going to beat those seams until they're flat. That's called beating it into submission. Then it's going to lay flat. So when it gets to your long armor, she's not going to be breaking off needles because there's a great big stack of bulk. Now, Sassy is able to show you what we're talking about right there. You've pressed your seam flat, but you've got multiple seams coming together. So the idea is you're just going to beat them down.
And it's easier when it's you have a little bit of, that they're a little bit moist. So if you're using a starch pen, now right now I have it on my binder, which I wouldn't be using. I'll be using a hard surface up under it. So.
But that's what we're talking about. Mind blown. LOL. Who would have ever thought you needed some kind of a fancy tool like that in your sewing room? I need one of those rubber mallets. Absolutely. If I have a big one like theirs, but I'm on the market for a little one. And
I cut mine.
Did you?
I cut mine down about 3 inches.
I bet Paul was like, you need a what? For a what?
Right? No,
Absolutely.
we went out and got it. Had the guys here at the campground cut it down for me, and he smoothed the bottom for me as well.
You can't beat that.
No, not at all.
So always make sure that you strip your seam, get the papers off before you open it up and press it flat. You're always going to want to make sure that your seam is flat and your gray lines are lining up. If your gray lines are lining up, I thought I had the table view. If your gray lines are lining up, it's going to be smooth sailing. You know you're in the right spots. Thank you, ladies. One of those tools in my toolbox in the garage. Go get it. Run. Don't walk. Run. If you've got a seam giving you a fit, you beat it into submission. If you've seriously got multiple seams coming together, it really helps. Hubby says if I had a rubber mallet, I would end up breaking the table. Take it easy.
Well, that's why I got to be careful. I've got to be careful where I'm at, because the table for the motorhome that I'm sitting at with the machine is not real sturdy, and the little plastic table I have to the side is not sturdy as well. So just take
it easy. Yep. All you got to do is tap it. But it's just one of those little tricks and tips that you'll learn along the way. And it's not just with Legit Kit, it's with any project that you have. If you've got multiple seams coming together, it's an easy way to knock them out. And this is what I was trying to show is anytime you're joining your seams to make sure that you've got them in right. If you push it down flat and your gray lines, your seam allowance lines up, either way you push it, you know you're good. Either way. Then you just strip your seam and press it flat. We live in a class 8. Wait a minute, hold on. I've got to move this ruler out of my way. Oh, cool. Rebel lives in a class A motorhome day.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
I think y'all is
don't
living the
walk.
American dream. Yeah, Teresa Louise is saying it's tap, 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 not pound, pound, pound. Yeah, if you're shaking the pictures on the wall, you're beating too hard. I used to use that when I was sewing garments. I bet.
My husband didn't realize that he would be sharing his mallet when he ordered a set. For his toolkit, and I'm like, can I use that mallet, please? He was like, what?
You want what? What are you doing? Tell me and I'll do it for you.
Right. And I'm like, nah, I just need it. And he brought it down to me. So he'll come every now and then and look to see if it's still on the table. He's like, oh, she's still using it. Well, give me a green one and then you won't have to share with me.
Exactly. I took over the dining room. I did too. Day, you took over your dining room space, didn't you?
Yeah, that's where my sewing machine is. I'm kind of crammed up, but I decided to sew here instead of going back and forth to the clubhouse. Because you never know when they're going to be using it for activities and things, and it's just made more sense. I've got most of my stuff in containers for projects all set. So once I get the Hooter done, then I can move on to the next one.
Right. So let me see. I took over the dining room. Oops, I knew what you meant, so I just said it the right way. I hope that was okay, because it would have been so cute if I would have went ahead and said it the way you wrote it. Yeah, Dahlia's motorhome is like a mansion. I got to stay with her and the hubby when I stopped in Indiana. Yeah, you got to see how the other half live. Now you're going to be coming to my place in November, and then you're going to see how the other half lives here. Joe says the other side of the tracks. We only live in one of those brick and mortars. We don't have that fancy house on wheels.
Yeah, but at least if the wolf comes and blows down, your house ain't going.
Oh, that's what
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's sitting here all smiles. He's like, yeah. They're going to huff and they're going to puff, but it won't blow down.
That's right.
So if you don't use, you need to use one of the seam clappers. They're amazing. And the acorn pins are like dynamite. It's liquid gold. It really helps keep your seams flat as possible. And all you do is straight down the seam, heat it up, and then put the clapper on it. You don't have to use a clapper. I choose to use a clapper. And it's plain and simple. While I'm off doing something else, this is just helping with the seam. And honestly, it really does help. You wouldn't think it does, but it really does. And it keeps them nice and flat. And what girl doesn't put all the work into these puppies and want a flat seam, right?
Right.
Now I've seen some people put the acorn juice on the front of their fabric. So I don't know what everybody else's take is. I prefer to put it on my seam on the back, but you do whatever works best for you. So now we get to lay this puppy out and start building this magic. Okay, so gods. I've joined a few sections. So now it's kind of like, I really like doing these because it's like building a puzzle, you know? It's gonna go here. Here. And then he just went and got me his mallet out of his truck. How cool is that? How cool is that? I bet you were like, you gotta listen to these girls. They're serious. They want us to have mallets, babe. The only thing is, do not use it on each other. Gotta run, ladies. Have fun. Thanks, Heather, for popping in, baby. I'll see you this evening. And anytime you think there's a chance that you may have skipped a piece, lost a piece, lay your pattern pieces out before you sew them. Because honestly, I recreated a piece I didn't need to, and it was under another piece. Stephanie and Delia, you girls are too quiet today. Per Susie, get chatting. Chat, chat, chat.
I am
But Lord, I'm just trying to sew straight.
They're focused. They're hyper focused.
I had to add a piece. I accidentally cut my 1/4 inch gray line yesterday, and I didn't realize that. And I thought I had it all set when I sewed it, but I was showing that I didn't, so I had to put a lot of tape and sew.
Yep.
That's probably it was probably one of the pieces that I finally sewed straight
Right.
first time around.
Absolute. Donnell says, oh man, what if he touches my fabric scissors? Nothing beats walking into your sewing room and seeing anybody, I'm not saying Joe does it, anybody cutting paper with your fabric scissors. It's like, what? Your head spins and you want to spit green. I'm like, seriously? Really? Yeah, he is my better half. Absolutely. Then he is dad.
I had to whip out the magnifier.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, it's a game changer. Day, have you set yours up to use, Chef?
Yeah, I have it on I have it here. I tell you what, that light is bright too. That LED
Yeah.
light.
Absolutely.
Working.
Let me see. I have some exciting news. If you all are friends with Angel Hoffman, a Fonsa Porter show, she has opened up a new store here in Louisville, Quilted Joy. That is where I rent the long arm. How cool is that? Brenda, that is awesome. No, I did not know that. And if you can, email me that information and I will purge that information out as well. I think that's cool. Let me see. My friend used my sewing scissors to open up a box and I made him immediately go out and buy me a new pair. I would say that would be life lesson. Yeah. You definitely do not want to have papers. I have all mine marked. And then as they age out, they start out with fabric, then they go to batting, then they go from batting, then they go to FPP, and then they go from that. I give them to the Joe and the kids. Yep. So I always heat my seam and get it as flat as possible, and then acorn juice set. Thank you, Brenda. And just giving you all a heads up, we noticed right before we went live today, I hit the button and I get this a little alert that shows up that says YouTube is now activated something about your moderators can put you in a 10-second timeout up to 24 hours. It's something new with their buttons. So any content creator going out there, going live, make sure that you have a look-see, because it looks like it's just really simple to mess up. So if any of my moderators do accidentally put anybody in timeout, please forgive us. I don't know what they've changed, but it's different. Hi, everyone. Stopping in to visit for a bit on a lunch break. Hey, Beck. Becca is in the house. So remember what Sassy has told you, all of your alphabet, easiest way to put it. If you can read it without turning your head, you've got it in right. Easiest way to do it. So let me see. I like to use the super flat pins. They're really fine point and they go through this paper, but honestly, they go dull really quick. I don't know if anybody else has that, but mine do. Seems like I just opened a box and in here they're dull. How's your work day going, Beck? Hope you're having a good one. When my scissors get dull, I send them to the gentleman who does my grooming shears. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we don't have anyone locally, so I kind of like just write them off. My Guggenheim, I'll keep them handy in a box so they don't ever get used.
I have a shoe store up here in Mount Pleasant that he also does the plates. So that's why I used to take. That's why I took mine the last time I was here 2 years ago.
Oh, cool.
The thing is, he couldn't do some of the small ones, but he did all my big ones. That was nice. And back home, there's my friend that has a beauty shop. They have a mobile guy that'll come and do it.
Right. Let me see. I love the magic pens. I don't use them often, but they don't seem to get very dull. Yeah, I've got the magic pins too. I grabbed the little ones for the FPP. I love my Guggenheim scissors. They are so sharp and cut 8 layers of batting like butter. Yeah, I need to get the smaller ones. I've got that great big long one and it's quite heavy. So I use it when I'm cutting out Project Dress a Girl in volume. But other than that, I need to get with you, Susie, and you can help me and we'll pick me out the smaller ones. Make you a walnut shell pin cushion. It's supposed to keep them sharp. That might be what Teresa Louise was talking about. He makes the best, they're weighted for when she's cutting out stuff. If you have a beauty supply store, they may have a contact. Oh, yeah. I think we've only got one, but it's worth checking. Susie is telling Becca hi. Like my glass. Yeah, they are super sharp. So let that heat up for just a minute. How's it coming, Sass?
It's coming.
I am so glad to see an eyeball.
Me too. I'm just glad to see some progress over here in these streets.
Oh, girl. Our fella that sharpens goes shop to shop. Oh, that's cool. Jiminy Snippety. And you guys don't forget, if you're doing Sewology, the 7th over at Becca's. It's going to be a fun Saturday sew.
I'm interested in seeing how many of the ones watching, are they going to do Mickey or take Magic? Sorry.
Yeah. Take me to the Magic. I hope we fill the room up. I'm not kidding. That is going to be a blast. I'm just like, ooh. I've cut fabric 3 different ways. I used my AccuQuilt. I did it with the rulers, and then I did it with Fallon's rulers that she sent me to test. And I'm telling you what, I love them all. But the AccuQuilt, I'm just, yes, thank you, Jesus. Because that's a lot of fabric that needed cut up.
Right.
There'll be 5 total quilts when I'm finished. So nothing beats when your fabric lays down. Then you sew right over it the wrong way. Going to take me to the Magic. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know in the chat if you're doing it along. Becca will be singing with her favorite band.
Boy band.
Yeah, I was going to say boy band, but I jacked their name up, so I didn't want to mess it up. Backstreet Boys. It's 4 cool dudes. I don't know.
I never remember which one it is.
Gonna make the Mickey, but now my daughter is coming home from college for fall break that weekend, so I think I'll miss the Zoom. It's okay, honey. Maybe she might want to join you in, Candace. Help you sew it up. Or you girls just have some girl time. The pattern's always out there, and the Zoom will, it's just gonna be fun. I'm just stoked to see what everybody's rendition of it's gonna be and how it's gonna look. I just think that's gonna be amazing.
Okay, now Donna, can you explain, like, when we come together, do you want us to have all of our stuff cut? Or are you taking them through that process as well?
I've already took them through the process of come to the table with your stuff ready to go.
Okay.
Have it ironed like this. Joe, can you hand me mine? Please, honey.
Just
Yeah.
in case mom was missing.
Yep. Okay, hand me the other one too. I need both. And then I'll hand them right back. All right, this is the way mine's set up. For anybody that needs to know. I'm trying to get it on the table. There. Okay, this is the white. I'm using white on whites, and that's how thick it's that. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Jesus, for the AccuQuilt, the cutter. Then I have 3 separate pieces because you're going to need to do those 5.5 inch or 6 inch and square down to 5. You need 18 different ones. So I saved back a little bit of fabric. And then this one, Mickey, Minnie, and then a blender. So that's the way this one will come with the white background. And we'll lay those up there. And then if I do the girl, haven't decided yet. I have the pink for the bow.
Oh.
I just haven't decided because I really got a lot of red in your face colors. I did the whites, then I did the red, and then the black dots. You know what I mean? So I wanted the pink, but I don't think after I got it home, I don't believe it's going to be dark enough to really stand out. So I didn't cut it. But that's the way you need to come to the table with your fabric cut out, starched, and ready to roll.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that was a very good question, honey. And thank you for asking.
It's in Jeffrey. Knock it off.
I've got mine. I just gotta cut my 5-inch squares for the background.
I gotta cut off squares.
You have the go cutter.
Yes.
That made it so simple. I cut them into 6-inch strips. 6 inch and ran them through. Very little waste. Very, very little waste.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be doing that.
Yep. I wasn't at first, and Dave's like, why aren't you using the machine? Why? And I was like, it takes too much to get out. I've 50,000 reasons. Then I sat there and I was like, what would have taken me another couple hours to cut? I sat there chatting with everyone and I was done in no time at all. So
I have the box set. What is that thing called?
The cube?
Cute, yeah. I have that, and I think it is the 5-inch one.
yeah, as long as you got the 5-inch, you're golden.
That one is good for all the 5-inch squares, but you want to do a bigger size for the half square triangles and cut them down to size.
Yeah, but there's not that many you need. If you do them like
Right.
6, do them in a set of 6 at like 5.5 or 6 inch. Then you're going to vary those because in the end you need to get 18 HSTs that's going to go around the ears, around the chin, and around the bottom.
Yeah.
And until I lay mine out, I didn't want to cut mine and make them.
So you made them 6 inches and then you cut it down to the 5.
When I do the HSTs, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, because you need 18. So if you pick 3 from each fabric, you know what I mean? That's going to bring you right up to where you need. She might be hot, babe. Or she might be hot or she knows your tummy hurts. He loved you. Silly dog loving on her daddy. I'm telling you. You do like I do. I mark off as I'm going down my list.
Oh. I was like, ooh, I want to make sure that I got that right.
And then I've seen a couple that they try to figure it out without looking at the mapping for the assembly guide, and then they've got to go back and have a date with Jack.
Oh, good Lord, I can have a date with Jack without doing that.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they thought what they thought where it should go didn't.
Why would you want to do that? Especially if, you know, I mean, every time you do that, you have to, the paper gets thinner and thinner and it ends up falling apart on you.
Yep. Yep.
Whoop, whoop. Working.
Work it. Just work it. Triangles on a roll is also a game changer for HSTs and very accurate. Absolutely. Yeah, I've got my rulers that help me really bring it down. And when I only do a couple, because there's 16 per quilt, 18 per quilt, HSTs that need made, and the rest of it's just fine. Joe Carmel, welcome, beautiful. How are you? How are you, girl? Good to see you in the house. Joe also has a channel. If you'd like to check her out, please do. Yeah, Susie is not on today. She's got a little bit of a tummy ache. So she's sitting on the sofa and moderating for us.
you guys talked about, you just had to bring up Jack. Just had to bring him up.
Nah, not it. Day.
Say what? Hold on. Not it.
Just had to bring up that little joker's name.
I know. We were doing good.
I know.
Doing good.
Could be that I'm just that anal too, but I'm just like, it could have worked, but it was off by just a smidget, but I just wanted to be just a little bit closer.
Yep, I'm with you. I do that. I'll sit and play with it until I'm sure I've got it. I got to have that point. If I'm going this far, I need it. Watching while at the DMV. Awesome. Joe, did you get your video uploaded, baby? I never get to check in with everybody. Let me know. Anytime you want to come over and hang out and sew, Joe, you know you're welcome. Do good. Excited to catch you live with you lovely ladies. I just love her.
I do too. She's pretty cool. I love her videos.
They are, but I'm on vacation. Awesome. I just ordered the Mickey pattern from Rebel and for Rebel. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. Make sure you shoot me an email. And that one we're going to do with the Zoom link. And it's going to be fun. And for those that come in late, we are doing the channel membership as well. So if you would like to help support the channel membership's on the homepage. You hit the join button and it gives you all of the details.
Yeah.
And you'll get some sew-ins with us and get to hang out. And fun emojis, your name gets lit up. And make sure that all of your lines and your junctions line up. Hey, Nellie, I'm still at the doctor's office, but I'm watching. I hope it's nothing serious, Miss Nellie. Awesome, Joe. Awesome. You're like I am. We're done. We've got a couple that'll be finishing up, and then we are ready to roll. I'm so excited to see what everybody come up with this year. It's gonna be fun. And it takes a little while to sit and sew up all of the pieces. But when you're joining them, it seems like it goes so fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, all that work. But when you can see it really coming together, it's like mind blowing. Now, Sassy is using legit kit fabric. So you're going to see a big difference, hers versus Days and mine. And let me see, Miss Janine's. Hers will look a little bit different as well. I was at the doctor just for a checkup. Okay. Have you announced any projects for Breast Cancer Month? I am going to be hitting breast cancer awareness hard as I do every year. If anybody has a story that they would like to tell about breast cancer for a family member or yourself, please reach out to me via my email, Donna@handmadebyying.com. I do still have some of the video footage left from last year, and once a week on Wednesdays, if time permits, I would like to be able to do one of the 3-yard quilts and donate that to our local cancer center for breast cancer awareness. I know there's many, many forms of cancer, but that's the one that's near and dear to my heart. And when you've had to deal with it on many levels in your life, that you pick and choose. So each and every year we will do breast cancer awareness.
Joe Carmel is asking, where'd it go? I'd love to sew with you all. Is it on Thursdays? And she's also asking, what do you like most about legit kits?
Oh, Joe. I love the consistency. I love the pricing of it. I love the way everything just comes together, Joe. It's like putting a puzzle together and watching it as it grows. Have you bought any of the legit kits yet, Joe? The door is always open, my friend. Come hang out and sew. I'm going to be doing legit kits on Tuesday. And that one, I'm going to be kicking off the lion. Then I'm going to be doing legit kits on Thursdays with the girls. Wednesday for the month of October, I'll do some form of a live for breast cancer awareness. I'm not sure what the projects will be, but I've got a couple I'd like to really hit hard. And
that sounds like a good Lord.
Absolutely. I love the pricing. Susie, if you could drop my link for Joe, I'd humbly appreciate it. Joe, the door's always open anytime you want to come sew with me. Sassy and I and Dave, we don't bite too much.
Not at all.
Just little bites.
Just little nibbles. And I tell everybody,
Okay.
anytime you're doing a legit kit or any other FPP, the easiest way to do it is one bite at a time. I'll walk you through the process beginning to end. I don't like to leave anybody stranded. Not yet. I've never completed it. You will with us, baby. You will with us.
Donna, Disney is October 13th and 14th. Am I right?
I don't have my calendar. It's Saturday, Sunday, whatever that is.
What was the question?
Disney, isn't that October 13th and 14th?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Becca and I are doing our live together on the 7th of October on her channel for Sewology at 7:00. Then the following weekend, while Becca is away, we'll be doing the Yes, Becca said, yeah.
You're doing Friday, Saturday, right?
Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night. Yep.
Okay, you might want to go over that again because
It's Friday, Saturday. Hold on. Joe, here's my link. Anybody else that wants my share sale link, it's there. Let me get my calendar, make sure. Because I don't want to tell anybody wrong. Mickey is going to be Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th.
okay. 6 to 12 and then 12 to whenever, right?
Yep, yep.
All right,
Becca's got it right. Yep.
okay.
It's Friday night from 6 to midnight because Becca will be away. And then on Saturday, noon until we finish. Do you think you'll be able to get all 6 done? 6 what?
I think they're talking about your quilts, Mickey quilts.
Yeah, I've got 2 done now. It's going to be a 2-sided. Tucker Nace is in possession of those. I asked him to do I've never joined a front and a back like this, and I asked him to do that for me. He will bring it up when he comes up to do the lives with me for the weekend, and we're going to sew those. I've got 2 cut out, and the third one's already done. So I've got 3 done, 2 to go. Donna's legit kit affiliate links in the description box. Absolutely. I think you accidentally said Saturday, Sunday, so I got a little confused. I might have misunderstood. It's Friday night at 6 o'clock to midnight because we chose when you were going to be away, Becca, and Saturday, noon until 2.
Oh, I put whenever.
Y'all have fun with the Mickey quilts. You're going to have fun with your boys. The giraffe looks awesome. How long does it usually take to do one? 4 to 6 weeks, depending upon how much time. If you're doing the giraffe, I'm doing the lion. If you're going to do the giraffe, come over here and we'll sew it together. You do one, I'll do the other. We can knock it out, sew independently, and then we'll sew online. We'll finish those up about the time we're finished Little Hummer. Because I've got the girls going really, really slow. As they're learning their way. And then next one, boy, we're going to blast them out. Blast them, I tell you. Taboo. Joe, can you drop Joe Carmel's channel, please? He does. He's a regular content creator.
It's posted.
Thank you. Never mind. Susie found it. Yeah, she's in our 12 days of quilt, Miss Babe. If you want to save that. Maybe her personal. Can you save that one and give it a number so you'll have it?
Donna, for your subscription membership, is Donnell the only one with the channel?
That's what I'm looking now.
Okay.
Joe, can you email Joe your channel link? Because the one that's coming up is not showing your videos. It's showing no videos, but I know she's got them. Yeah, Susie's gonna go lay down a bit. She's still a little bit under the weather. Susie, thanks for popping in, girl. Yeah. Joe's got it now.
He's got it.
Yeah. It's Quilts by Carmel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close park, I'm out, yeah.
Yeah, he's going now. That makes a big difference. Becca getting you all confused, huh? Something.
It's all good. I got it put in there.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was just about to
Yeah,
drop it.
yeah, I knew or Saturday is Becca's in mine before she goes away.
Right.
Well, I was like, woohoo. Thank you, sweetheart. One.
I'm about halfway through.
Yay. You know, that's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Joe. We got it. She's telling me a Joe, thanks. Excuse me. He said, you're welcome, sweetie. So I'm going to take this leap of faith and see if we end up with a little Hooter face or what. So when you're joining your pieces, what you're going to want to do is lay them belly down. And you're going to strategically, you're going to join A1 to A2, B1 to B2. You're just going to smush them together like a little tiny sandwich. And if it all works out and all your measurements and all the fancy calculations is right, we'll see how they look. Joe, the other link was difference. Okay. Yeah, Joe fixed it. Thanks, Miss Pat. Gotta go. Bye. See you later, Miss Brenda. Yeah, turn that air up a little more to give you some more air. There's one. Oh. And when you're joining your big blocks together, I would highly recommend you clip them all the way down or you stick a pin through them so they don't chip. Make sure you pin where they really need to land to make sure that everything lines up. Karen, hello, hello, hello. Welcome. There is hope. Yeah, there is really going to be hope here. Mine looks like a bald eagle. We just hit all them feathers.
I'm sure yours is gonna look great.
Faith of Job, I tell you, faith of Job. We shall see, my friend. This is the first time I've went out of my zone and now I got it as the full kits. So we shall see. But it'll show. I've blended Kona, Moda, Batiks. Wanted to see what it would look like. Pulling from stash, pulling from scraps, and putting a different spin on it. So we shall see. So is anyone going to join in on the Leo Ransom collage quilt class for Sunday? Please let me know because I'll be joining him after our live today to hammer out the details. And I can let him know that he may or may not have a couple late comers. I would tell you. He's already in.
I'll be there. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. I want to just see how it works. You have some beautiful
Me
quilts.
too.
Her work
They
is amazing. Fast. How's it coming, babe?
It's coming.
You still love me?
I do.
I think Christmas will be here first.
Right.
Hey. You got this, girls. You got this. Just
Yeah.
remember.
I think the worst part of foundation paper piecing to me is when you're piecing them together. Of course, they have the pieces where they have to meet up and match up. I just wish it wasn't so many of those where you just have like one, at least one every 2 or 3 where you just match up the pin lines, the end line, you know, the pin here to the right, pin to the left, and maybe a couple in the middle, and then just sew without having to make it marry up to the next piece lines and all that. Kind of. If
So
they
many
throw a
angles.
couple more of those, I'll be happy.
Right.
So many angles.
But I understand why they do it. It's just frustrating if, you know, like every single piece you got to do that.
Yep. I'm super excited, anxious, nervous, picking my fabrics tonight. It's going to be a blast. I just love it when people can come together, so hang out, and we get to meet our subscribers as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep. And we're going to have fun.
I actually met a subscriber again today. It's the same one that I met at the quilt show. We ran in each other at the bakery. I go do cross with ladies, and she came in screaming my name, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Doesn't it feel nice though? It's just like, how sweet.
Because, you know, the people on IG, they really don't know that, you know, it's Sassy. You know, I go by Sassy. But it's
Right.
so funny how there was my IG people there too.
Oh,
Sassy. So where you come from with that? And then they said, oh, she said it must be a YouTube thing. Yeah, it's a YouTube thing.
yeah.
And she said, I like that name. I'm like, don't you dare.
Yep, it is.
She'll go blab it. We have in common, we both all have chickens. So
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah.
Joe will never ever let me. As close to a chicken as I will get is in the skillet,
Oh.
or buying the eggs from Walmart or Save a Lot. I am living my American dream vicariously through you.
Oh. Yeah, we have that in common. And she's like, I saw you with the horses. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, I think the horses would be so therapeutic. Oh my God. Yeah, my cousin has a farm and lives about 30 minutes from us. And he has horses. And I'm just like, oh, I love it when I get down there because you can really just relax.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Mm. What do you all use fabric from Joey Fabrics with no problem with the quality? I use any fabric, honestly, that comes across my room. I've never had trouble with Joey Fabrics, other than what is that one that's real cheap? It's like $2.99 a yard. What is that?
Muslin?
No, it's another line down from. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like $2.99 or $3.99 a yard all the time. It's not the muslin. I tried it once and it was just really, really thin.
Mm.
And I didn't like it at all. Starch wasn't even helping it. So I was like, no. But that's the only time I've ever had trouble.
You quote with what?
Go ahead.
I said you quote with what you can afford to buy.
Right. I don't believe that you need high dollar everything to be a quilter. My gosh, years ago, they cut up clothing and made beautiful, beautiful quilts.
Absolutely.
Taking a break working on a flannel quilt a while. I have to rest my brain. Forgot how different the fabric is from regular. Absolutely. My sister-in-law has pigs, chickens, and goats. So when I go out there, none of the city. Exactly. I love calico.
And if you go to a quilt shop, don't be afraid to go to the clearance section.
No, it all sews together fine.
But also the same.
Clearance section and have ad eggs.
That's what it was, broadcloth.
Broadcloth, okay, yeah. That's polyester ink blend.
Oh my goodness, it was I didn't know better. I'm like, fuck, I didn't have a clue. Yes. I did not know any better. And I'm telling you what, I learned valuable lessons along the way. It was not my cup of tea. And no matter what I did, I couldn't make it look pretty. But that, I learned my lesson.
I don't know how many the people are in North Carolina in the chat. And if you're on the East Coast, September 30th, this Saturday through October 7th, but particularly September 30th is what I'm talking about. Our local quilt store here, Quilt Lizzie has her annual sale going on where you will buy 5 yards and get 5 yards free.
Ooh.
And it's in a 1 yard increment, but that's only on the 30th that day. And then you get 30% off of yardage, 1 yard minimum for the rest of the days.
I think that's fabulous deal.
Yeah. And 25% off notions and machines and patterns and stuff. Clearance fabrics are $3 a yard with a a 2 yard minimum. So you know you go crazy in the clearance section.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I wish you lived closer.
Right.
That would be worth a road trip.
Yep.
Then she has the fat quarters, 12 for $15, and you get make it a baker dozens for 13 years and choose 1 fat quarter free.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know I'm going to be PayPaling you to say pick me up some cool stuff.
I'm like, what?
I always hit the clearance first, Sarah says.
She said what?
Sarah says I always hit the clearance first.
Yes, yes. You got to save those coins because guess what? They make you can be able to spend more money on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know.
Okay, now I can relax. I have eyes.
Uh-oh.
That was my worry the last few days. I'm seeing it, but not so much. Yeah, a little bit. Would I
right.
go
Turn
back
it
and
over,
fix?
turn it over and show it.
Wait until I get all the seams pressed, baby. Could I have done better picking? I learned a lesson, but I would have put a few more colors in the eye. But I'm quite pleased. And that was my worried. That was the spot I was worried.
Good Lord, you saw mine.
It will be fine.
Well, it's gonna be.
Yep. I just want to get the seam stripped and flat. Any fabric is good as long as it feels good and does not bleed. Yep. Is anybody up for a bar jello before Christmas? I've got my dates
I
done.
said the fun-
I just got to find my fabric, find the pattern. And I think it'll be fun. I'll have Joe pull the one off of our bed and get it outside to get a really good picture. And then one Beth quilted. That way he can show them in the video. I just love Bargellos.
Hi, Hooter.
Ah, you'll be done, Hooter.
You're doing the Bargello in October, aren't you?
Yeah, you'll be done. Dang,
You're not finished.
I love you. You keep me laughing.
I love you too. This one's looking better than the
Um,
last one.
Time to go, Sass. Elizabeth is leaving. Joe Carmel says, any fabric,
See you later.
absolute. I've been wanting to try and make one. Rebel, come prepared. I'm only gonna do 2 jelly rolls. I did it with 3, I did it with 4, then I did it with 5. So now this one's only gonna be with 2. But I want to find a cool pattern that I haven't done yet. I was thinking about doing black and white. Then I'm like, I really want one for Christmas. So we'll see.
Remembering that I have a pattern for a Bargello, but it's 3 panels and it's a wall hang. It's for like a wall hanging.
Ooh.
Oh, there goes that squirrel.
I know. I'm like,
There goes that
oh,
squirrel.
you know, as soon as you say Bargello, my heart starts to race. It's like the feeling I get when someone tells me legit kit. I go, ooh. I just can't help myself.
You are into S.
So can I have your hammer? I'm sorry, I can get up and come. Lord. I need to beat these seams right here. It's not, I'm just going real light. Ollie's like, Mama, what are you doing, Mama?
She said this to me. Bam. Oh, come on. How did you do that?
I have 9 projects I'm currently working on. What's 2 more? Absolutely, right? I have my bins. I've got probably 10, 20 in the works. But they're little ones. You can only do once a month, or it's a sew along, or I squirreled. I sew along, then I squirreled again. I only have 4 projects at a time, and I could do more. My brain would explode.
Okay. This one.
Thank you, Miss Joe. I love my shirt too. 2 jelly rolls. Will they make a lap size? Is there a cost? I don't understand, Zandra. Two jelly rolls should give you about a queen size, then border it out if that helps. I heard the fabric calling out, help me because you were killing it with that hammer. I know, I didn't bring up my other instruments. So, Walmart told us that Walmart is going, I don't need the pre-cuts, really? That doesn't sound too swell, does it? But it doesn't surprise me because when I'm at Walmart, you can't even get service.
Hello?
You know, you can stand there 10 or 20 minutes. Then the girls are like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to cut. You have to wait on someone and I'll ring a ding ding them. Well, no one ever comes.
I'm like, give me this, I cut the mess myself.
Yeah, all I need you to do is point that gun at the bottom of the bolt and tell me how much.
That's it.
I got this. But no, they got to get salty up there and you can't blame them.
Right.
So, I mean, my God, if I wanted to work for Walmart, I would have applied for a job. I don't want to go in there and do my self-checkout. I miss the days of you had a guy that would bring the groceries to the car and help you load them. I miss all that.
Yep.
Not that Walmart did it, but
That one guy, he called himself helping. I don't know what he was doing. He was supposed to scan the bolts and all that kind of stuff. He was just like, oh, where did you find this over at? I was like, right here. And he just went up to any bolt. I was buying vinyl. He just went up to any one on the rack and he was like, click. I was like, that's not even where I got it from. He's like, it don't even matter. I was like, okay.
you know they don't like their jobs.
Right.
Right.
I'll come cut your fabric. That's the only department I'm gonna work on, and I want to sit down.
Yep.
Mine up here too. They got the fabric, but they ain't sold there to work the work counter.
No.
Yeah. I'll do your cutting, but don't ask me to stock and do all that kind of mess. No, you need somebody to cut fabric.
Oh, Sarah says, just take the bolt to the front with you after you cut it and let them figure it out. Yep. How cool would that be? Walmart is getting cheap in staff. Yes, they are. They want someone to.
Hard to find somebody to check you out.
Yeah, Joe says it's hard to find someone to check you out, so you got to do the self checkout. Then they want to search your buggy on the way out to make sure you didn't steal nothing. That's quality control.
The other day we went to buy a bicycle. So I'm standing there in the back, wait. Then I see this one of the workers and I says, is there anybody in the bicycle department, toy section? I says, I'd like to buy a bicycle. She says, well, I'm going up to the customer service area. I'll let them know and have them send somebody back. So I'm standing there for like another 10 minutes going, ain't nobody coming. So I go to the customer service and then I had to sit there and wait 10 minutes to get it out. So then she did. The lady did call because I heard her on the intercom. So I'm going back and then Paul's waiting. Well, needless to say, luckily he figured out that the bikes weren't chained up.
Right.
So he grabbed the one I wanted and brought it out. But nobody ever showed up.
No, they don't care.
It's like.
And then, my God, you do the Walmart pickup. Everything is in its own bag. Why? We're saving the ozone, but everything has to have its own bag.
They probably charge you for it.
I don't know. We did that once or twice through the pandemic, and we're like, why? It did not make sense. Why do I need 100 bags? No, it's crazy. Is there a cost? Wait a minute. Is there a cost? Is it going to be on Zoom where you have to pay to enter the Zoom, or do you have to join your club in order to get help working on the projects with you? Zandra, it depends on what projects. Like the Take Me to the Magic, that's open for anybody. There's no charge to that. There is special perks for the ones that do want to help support the channel with the membership. There is times that I'll meet with them offline. And your name will be lit up. There's little perks that go along with supporting the channel. But other than that, you're going to see it just as it is right now. And the private Zooms is going to be just that. It's going to be private where from time to time, there's other content creators that'll be on periodically. You will be getting to sew with my moderators. So there is perks to joining it. But it's not a requirement to sew with us. But if it's one of the ones where we're doing special projects, yeah, it wouldn't be fair to say, nope. How's it coming, Day?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. I'm thinking, okay, I know I got another piece here to do.
Oh,
So that's one more piece and we'll see how this baby looks.
absolute. We have a Nob Hill grocery store right next to the Walmart, and they are fantastic. More expensive though. And with inflation, we have to shop at Walmart. I get it. I just want to shop somewhere where you're treated right, not like a criminal. And making your dollar stretch, absolutely. But my God, when you got to get frisk going out the door with your shopping cart, well, it's their job. They have to. Well, hire someone to check everybody out, and then you won't have to worry about quality control. I'm sure it was a lot less when we didn't have to check ourselves out.
I remember a couple of years back, well, it's been a while. You go through, buy something at Walmart or Best Buy or whatever the case may be, and they have those super little black things on it, and they forget to take the thing off. And when you walk through, it starts ringing, and we would yell, "Run! Run!"
I remember my brother had bought a pair of jeans and had come home, and oh my God, they left the tag thing on him. He didn't want to go back to the store because he had to walk quite a distance. He gets in Dad's toolbox and he goes to take the thing off, and it blows up blue dye all over his new clothes.
Oh yeah, ink, yeah.
He didn't know. The store wouldn't honor it, even though he had the sales slip, because stuff happens, but you're the idiot. You took it off. And that was back in the late 70s, early 80s. Sandy, let's see. Bye, sweetheart. Thanks for coming. What drives me nuts is the people stand and watch self-checkout, yet won't put that same people at a register where there's lines backed up. Absolutely. It's insane, I tell you. And then the workers, that people greeters, they're so kind. And they're like, I'll hold that thing in my hand, my slip. And I'm like, hey, you want to check me today? And they're like, Donna, go. You're good. Because they stand there searching my cart, and I'm like, please find something I've stolen. I'm a nuisance. I am a nuisance. So they let me go. I could pull, what was that, Sherry? Help me, help me, help me. I could do one of those at Walmart. Joe would be so embarrassed though. He would say, woman, you've lost your mind. You're never going back.
Y'all be yelling, good Lord.
I would have to have you close that you could record it. We would send it to Sherry. Did I get it right? Did I do good? She'd be on the floor going, oh Lord. Donna, let me say, Donna, it's not that I don't want to support your channel. I'm handicapped and on a fixed income. I don't have the money and do the best. Baby girl, it's all right. 90% of what we do is going to be online. But once in a while, I'll meet with the girls offline or the supporters and just sit and sew and they can ask anything. So, Zandra, don't worry about it. It is not mandatory to come hang out. It's going to be like I've already said, everything stays pretty much the same as it always has. It's just going to be, there's going to be some times where I do private Zooms. We're going to do special projects and things like that. And it's okay. Don't you worry about it. It's terrible at Karen. We go at 7 a.m. to avoid the lines. Oh my. I remember when COVID was hot, I would get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and be in line at Walmart. You know, because I got in that age bracket to where you're a senior citizen, you have underlying medical condition, and you have your note from your doctor, so you can be one of the first ones in and out. They were only letting like 10 or 20 go in at a time. It was like you felt like you went to a food bank by the time you got out of there. Everything was counted. You can only get one bag of sugar and one pack of toilet paper, but other ones, if they knew the employees, they could get like 10 rolls of whatever. Yeah.
But you didn't know the right people then.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I went down to Prince George's County and one of my friends hooked us up with toilet paper, paper towels, laundry soap. He's like, no, we don't do that. No, 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 you don't. No. No, no. Couple more minutes, Joe, and then I'll have this in. I know I'm delayed.
No, you got your other.
I know I'm delayed.
Because you're waiting on us.
No, I went too far with this project today. So it's not used, it's me. Yeah, I wanted to be able to show A and B all assembled to you ladies.
Right.
Not just like the 4 blocks. So, you know,
Right.
I'm in the middle of hooking it and I'm not going to end the live till it's done. I'll beat it into submission after we're done. But it'll give you a general.
I'm done by that.
Yeah, because I've got a meeting with Leo at 5 after 2. So I've got to hustle.
All right. Let's see if this goes.
So same here. Fixed income and disabled, I have to lay down often during a project, impossible to join anything. The door's always open for you ladies. Never feel pressured or anything by us or any other content creator. It's just an avenue that when we give back a whole lot, we're trying to recoup a little bit that helps with postage and whatnot when we're doing all of the charities. So do not feel obligated. We would never push anybody into the poorhouse. I know Joe and I do fixed income category as well.
Well, the good news is I only have 2 more pieces. I'm getting closer to finishing a block online. On a line.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Now, when you get into those bigger blocks, that'll come quicker.
Yeah, because this one had 1,008 pieces. It had a lot.
All
Yes.
right, here you go.
I love it.
Hey, okay, Day, I see you.
You're
Well,
doing
looks like
good.
it all matches up.
That's the main thing. And which block was that day?
A3.
Good job, Butterfly. Good job. Let me get
Yep.
this opened up. Let me open this seam. Then I'll show you what I've got so far. And then I'll beat it up later, maybe. All right, you want to say? And then we'll have to end. I barely got, wait a minute. I barely got here, but have visitors, so I'll check you out later. Have a great day. Constance, hello, and God bless. All right.
Let me see. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah. My
Oh, he's so cute.
No. Oh, I think
He
it
has
smashed a
eyes.
tree. My fanny. It's hit a tree. Right?
Right?
I think
No.
like here around this eye, I could have done instead of this color, maybe a darker and a darker here to really pinpoint it. But you know what? It's not worth a date with Jack, and I will learn to love him. Here, Joe.
He looks good. Now, you saw what my eye looked like yesterday.
We got this,
Show
lady.
that. I ain't showing that.
All right, guys. I hate to do this, but I got a meeting. I have to slip off here and meet up with Leo for our live on Sunday. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I humbly
Thank
appreciate both of you each and
Bye,
every week.
everybody. See you
Bye,
next
guys.
week.
Take care. God bless and have a fabulous day. And I'll see you back tomorrow night. Bye, guys.
Bye.